is rocking Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. You look at this Browns defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
On second down now, it's Garner. There he goes, left side.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them, that's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did, my bad. From the 2 now, second and goal.
That's caught, it's Austin left side.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Calvin Austin,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people People talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And a ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Austin with his 2nd touchdown of his opening quarter. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, Elliott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And some room to run now. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Elliott. Quick hit here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing on first down. Elliott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here we go. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Elliott. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw, Pickett. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Elliott. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will be
taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 21-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it, 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Hard running at the 15. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. First and 10, here's Pickett. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down. It's Garner, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Pickett going to keep it himself. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
They run with Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Washington as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He's going to go up top again.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Oh, baby, you know the owner's happy with that one. Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check, strike. Hut, hut.
They'll give to Hall.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yellow. Needle blue. Set.
On 3rd down, Elliott. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little game. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Now Pickett.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
68 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first down, Elliott. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Elliott. Trying to lay one up deep. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief. Huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Operating from the gun. Elliott firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Pickett looking to throw on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. That's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, that one that they got rid of good things here, but I don't think the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You got to.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Off the play fake. Elliott. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. They will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the Bass up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Now a give, right side. Garner. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Pickett back to throw.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Elliott.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 2nd down now, it's Garner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now a give, right side. Pryor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Garner. Shedding the tackler, and gives him some room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, I'm also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Palmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A handoff for Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Ready. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
Back to throw. Well, he'll find Hall. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left. And a field goal would send us to overtime.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
4 quarters not enough. For all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah, keep it up, keep it up. On the double.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And, look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game. Because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they're all full of momentum. And they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal, coming back the other way.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Freeman. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and bulldozing his way through. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks, Charles, with turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime, both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Elliott. Oh, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. As a quarterback, Charles, right now all he can do is shake his head. An interception the first time he touched the ball in overtime, and then again here on this drive.
And, Brandon, I would think in most cases, if you throw an interception in overtime, you're not thinking you're going to get a second chance, and he did, and threw a second interception. He's hoping for a third, but right now he's counting on his defense to hold him and give him a chance.
On first down, Garner. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Second and 11 now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Garner. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Garner. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll run here with Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case,
back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out of the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. I'm in the mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop so my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hit my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my hits.